Okay, let's look at how WebAssign requires us to graph this. We know this is x greater or equal to 5, so we know that if we were to look at x equals 5, it would just be a vertical line through 5, but x is greater or equal to it, so there's going to be some shading involved to the right. So this is going to be a vertical line. I go here, and make sure you don't use this because that's just a segment, and this is just a ray. Use a line that goes in both directions forever, and then use the whatever 2 points you want to graph the line. So I am going to choose, my keyboard is a little sensitive, so 5, 5 would be on that line, and then I'll just go underneath and pick another one to make a vertical line through 5. Now that's the line portion, but we know it's x greater or equal to 5. Also the fact that there's an equal sign, remember I've chosen solid. If there was no equal sign, I would be choosing a dashed line. So I have my vertical line through 5. Now I'm going to fill it to the right because x is greater or equal to 5. So fill it to the right, and that should be the equation of the line. And that's about it. We can submit that one. The next one, let me clear it, is similar to the other one, except this is going to be y equals 5, just a horizontal line, and I don't have to do any shading because it's not an inequality. So again, I go here and I choose line going forever in both directions, and it's a horizontal line through y equals 5, so I'll just have to pick 2 points to draw the line. Anytime you're drawing a line, you just need to simply pick 2 points. So there's 1 point, and I just went to the left a little. There's another point on the line, and again it's a solid line because it's y equals to that number. And I'm going to submit my answer, and hopefully both will be correct. It looks like yes, I do have both pieces correct. So just make sure you pick a solid line for this one, and also that you shade appropriately, and that you pick a line with arrows in both directions, not a segment or just a ray. Let's look at another shape. This is going to be a parabola. It says make a table of values. So an easy x value of 0 would give me a y value of 2. And let's say, I'm just going to do a couple of them for practice. An x value of 2 would be 2 squared, which is 4, plus another 2, which is 6. So those two ordered pairs should be enough to graph the parabola. I'm going to choose the shape, again, of a parabola, not sideways, but up and down is what this looks like. And I'm going to choose 0, 2 as one of the ordered pairs, and I have to be careful again because my mouse here is really sensitive. So 0, 2 was one of the ordered pairs, and then when I go to the other ordered pair after I've picked the vertex or the lowest point, then the parabola automatically forms, so I know 2, 6 was an ordered pair for me. So I click that, and that should hopefully do it. We're going to submit. And see what that gives us. Okay, and it looks like it's fine. So I just picked 2 ordered pairs, and it made the parabola for me. I should point out that when you graph this parabola, that it's important that you pick that lowest point, or if it's an upside down parabola, the highest point, which is called the vertex, first, and then another ordered pair. So if I were to go here and plot -1, 3, and 2, 6 first, the computer wouldn't be able to graph the parabola nicely for me because the first one I pick, it'll assume that that's going to be the lowest or the highest point. So it might be good to do it on a piece of paper and see what the highest or the lowest point or the vertex is first, then choose the parabola shape, and then start with the vertex, which in this case was 0, 2, and then go to the other ordered pair, wherever that may be. So that's important that you pick that as your first point that you're plotting.